We got ourselves easy plays over for the team one. We got Avaliar going to be first up. Channeling full on flesh. Got Ashex in the back as a Pharaoh. We got ourselves Antabadon as an Holy DK and Gluge as a sub rogue versus Banad. Looking to get these boys. Band-Aid? Actually, you're covered in Band-Aids. Actually, your Mog doesn't look that bad, by the way. Rogue is going to be first up with a quick sap. Oh, a Magar Rogue with the Frostwolf Shepherd. I like this man's Mog. I like this man's whole fit. That looked good. Gonna be Avaliar immediately turning around to stun onto the Rogue Axel and just slicing right through him. Invasion as Rogue S is gonna try to see if he can dive into advantage. This man is gonna go for that sim pickup, looking for full recovery. This man's needing the new healthcare plan or something at this point. Jesus Christ. Over for the team 2. We also got your boy Taxi. We got Beggar ready to go as an assassination rogue this time around. Avaliar should hopefully be getting the eye skulking stock in the rogue, charging around the corner, looking for him. Quick blind into the blind demon hunter eyes. How does that work? I imagine these demon hunters should be like immune to blind. But there it is, I guess. Sapping Avaliar, rogue S. Looking for a bit of a redo. Cheap shot onto the Demon Hunter. Try to see if he can burn through it. Kyrian, that's going to be potentially maybe another cheap shot necessary. Is going to be Avaliar rushing out of the grenade. Trying to see if they can escape the explosion. Quick stun. Reversal onto Rogas. Dropping him down health. Oh my god. Rogas just not in a good spot. Oh, and the Demon exploded. Sending the Rogue flying. Well, actually not really. He didn't go that far. But I imagine in my head that how cool would that be? Metamorphosis, so Avaliar can't escape out of the Fist of Fury of a Demon Hunter. Trying to reversal, picking up this so massive damage, actually just chunking out Banad. Dropping down BDB, trying to see maybe he can get himself another Fist of Fury. Gonna be Lexi, but Avaliar does have a trick for it. Trying to stay alive and healthy. Gonna be Banad with no health whatsoever. Quick imprison onto the monk for a moment. Avaliar is waiting until the next stun is available. Trying to see if he may be able to get a charge up to a Banad. It's gonna force out the Karma. Potentially Blur with Darkness. Gonna be a flesh cut as Banhead gets hit with a stun. Looking for that intro potentially. Gonna be Banhead as the Karma is about to tick out. Gonna be the Demon Hunter trying to see if they can turn around onto Banhead. Definitely needs to get himself that Necrolord proc in order to get another demon for the slaughter. Quick disarm onto the DH as they're just gonna fly out of there. Because really hard to say, you know what? I'm just going to another zip code. I'm just out of here, fam. Literally doesn't need to stay next to this guy at all if they don't have to. Banhead getting interrupted for a second. Fist of Fury that is going to stop a lot of the aggression out of Avaliar with a parry. Going to be a Resonator Chicken next to Banhead. Is that potentially going to get him? It looks like he was able to avoid it. Avaliar barely no health. Looking for the proc. Needs himself that blur as soon as possible. Quick imprison onto Banhead. Just separate from him as they see the monk popping off a big defensive with the, what's it called? The Dampen Harm. Quick glade toss onto Banhead. As Avaliar is looking for a bit of a reset. Stun onto Banhead. Break it out of those Fist of Furies. Break it out of the parries and the slows. It's going to try to see if they can maybe potentially just fly away from Banhead. Use the fell rushes to avoid him as best possible. Quick touch as Banhead does catch up. Taking him down. With easy plays going to be up next as a Necrolord Feral. Sorry, I'm swapping to a wrong person this whole time, by the way. I keep thinking Banhead is 2 instead of 1 for that team. Fist of Fury flying onto easy plays. Locking him down for a quick moment with a Rise's Sun Kick. As Banhead is looking to separate behind the pillar. It's gonna go for Matt. Wait, do you have double port? Did you just port twice? What is your legendary? I swear to God, you port once. Did you first kick, dragon kick over behind the pillar? Either way, gonna be easy place. Popping off cooldowns. Mad damage on a Banhead. It looks like he does command the momentum, command the pressure. And easy plays. Try to trinket, try to pop defensive, did not pop a wall there. I feel like as soon as you see mad cooldowns on a Banhead, into pop a wall, pop a trinket, get yourself a wall, get yourself a tank and us going, and then roll off of that. Antabadon is going to be up next. Try to see if he may be able to fight the Banhead. Last time him and the monk fought, it was kind of down on cooldowns for the both of them. Actually, down on cooldowns for Antabadon. But Banhead, was it down on cooldowns? No, I think it was coming in fresh. So it was Antabadon, the one that was behind. Gonna be Swarm joining in, gripping Banhead, clawing him closer to him. Gonna be Banhead with a board, using mobility to its fighters. Just trying to see if he can avoid Antabadon as well as the pets at the same time. Flash good behind the pillar while he got himself some coverage. Antabadon going for the quick intro, but he's gonna get his weapon yoinked away by Banhead, who's still taking a lot of damage from these pets. That's gonna be the ghoul charging out, stunning him in place. Banhead with a trinket. That's gonna be a stun onto him as a whole army of the dead is joining in. Quick cap onto the Death Knight, but the deads are crawling around. They get it through the doors. It's a whole mad dash of the zombie army charging at you with a quick stun by the main goal. Gonna be Banhead just trying to see if he can run away from his troubles. with Anto Badan slowly but surely making his way over to Banad. Quick chain of ice. Try to keep him in place for a second. There's going to be some damage coming out with Ancient Hysteria, trying to make some potentially more ghouls rising from the dead. Looks like in a moment, maybe. Banad popping off more defenses as he's just rotating through a diffuse harm. And as soon as he sees Antibaton getting any kind of pressure, ports out of there. Better play it safe. Sees a sprawling hand just growing out of the chest of Antibaton. Start to crawl with that necromantic might. Just bails out of there completely. Doesn't want to deal with it. Quick what is it? I want to say in prison, but for some reason I want to say in prison, but I don't know it's this term. Stunner to Banad with a karma to follow. And Tabadan just trying to see if he can maybe pressure him. But Don watching Banad just actually recover quite a bit of health. Lexi, it's going to be IBF to break out of that stun. Fist of Fury flying, just punching, pelting Anto, but Don looking to get another grip onto Banad. We got himself Zuen. Zuen forwarding away. It's going to be quick and cap onto Anto, but Don, the ghoul is still on him. A second ghoul charging him around. Maybe execute bonus on him. Banad could be in a bad trouble. Does he have an execute buff on him? He's just taking out the dots. Potentially destroying. Oh, it looks like the dots too. Send him over the edge. Does end up going down to the unholy might of a Death Knight. And Tag's gonna be up next, trying to see if he may be able to let the dots do work this time versus Antibaton. Last time he had such a good game against him. Looks like it was at such a major advantage. Antibaton got one massive set of bursts onto Tagsy. And even though Warlocks did recently get buffed defensively, they're still quite squished. They can heal a lot, but they still take big damage. So if you get locked down while taking big damage, there's only so much you can do. Antibaton does play into Spell Warden, so those periodic damage from Tagsy is going to give him a little bit of survivability. Dropping down the dome, expecting for Tagsy to go in for big damage. Looks like Tagsy avoids it completely. Going to be the pet joining in with a massive transformation, crawling into a hulking monstrosity. Tagsy is going to back up, making sure to maintain the dots on the pet as well as the Death Knight. The pet and the Death Knight both do quite a bit of damage. Dark Pack for Tagsy to give himself a bit of a shielding. It's going to try to see if he can maybe make some damage work here versus Antibaton. Fear onto the Death Knight, Soul Rod into the pet. It's going to extend his dots, needs himself a drain as soon as possible. Looks like he's going to pour it out of the scene, that AMS out of the DK. It's going to go for Malefic Rapture spam. And Antibaton has a lot of dots rotting him down. Is going to start attacking the Dark Glaive, building up some resources. This man is still melting behind the pillar. Is there anything he can do? Is this over? He's going to try to see if he can pop defenses in order to survive it. It's still dots just rotting down his health. It's really just up to the question of, do the dots fall off before his health is depleted completely? And it looks like barely. Looks like dots have slowed down. Not completely gone, but slowed down. More to call into Antibaton, gripping in his own team onto him back to back. Gonna be Tagsy trying to see if he can soul shape away from him. Try not to give him any resources for death strikes. Antibaton is looking to give himself a bit of recovery. Barely any health. This man is hardly hanging in there. And Tagsy actually taking so much damage from the main pet. What? Antibaton wasn't even next to him. And I guess the ghoul together with the A-bomb just clawed Tagsy down. I can't believe it. This man, what did I have no idea. I have no clue. Because Ashex was back here, was getting gripped up and attacked by Anton. Glitch was chilling in cell the whole time. Anton had the ghoul transformed attacking you, and I think the A-bomb may be beating you. I was actually just watching Anton, but I didn't realize your health got that low. Bagger going to be up next, trying to see if he may be able to bleed out Antibaton. Is that going to be Bagger with a Night Fade burst? Potentially? Vendetta? Are we seeing the big burst? Necrolord trying to see if they can make double bleed. I have no idea, Tagsy. I am interested. I want to go watch that again. Now I want to go watch it, see what happens. It wasn't hurting me, gripping me? Yeah, I saw. Yeah, it was. Gonna be Anton trying to see if he may be able to potentially survive it. Antibaton dropping in the big ghoul, but Bagger already has him whittled down. The bleeds have already set in. Gloosh stepping into the arena, looking for that sap. Doesn't want to give Bagger an opportunity to recover. Tricking it for Bagger in case he wants to do it, but the man doesn't really have much to work with. It's going to go for the advantage. Cheap shot into Gloosh. Trying to see if he can get some damage up onto the rogue. Cloak of Shadow's up for Bagger right now. Gloosh, I think he's just waiting until he can go for a blind. Get a shot into Gloosh. Potentially lots of damage. Has a bunch of bleeds on him. Potentially Gloosh could be in bad trouble. Wait, does Gloosh just die to dots? There's no way, right? There's no way you get that to assassination dots. I think he went for the Kyrian burst. Or Kyrian heal. Yeah, Kyrian Sippy Cup with the resonator. And I think it's over. There's nothing you can do about it. At the end, you have no trinket. That's over. But man, those dots were doing work. Those dots were doing work. Banner too. Antibaton somehow squeaking out a victory after such a close back and forth between the two. That was crazy good, dude. Oh my god, I want to go again. These two, we got to get them back in the arena and settle the score. What is even going on there?